Hello everyone, how are you doing? I hope you have a great week. I still have a couple of days off for me. We're going to continue with Horizon Zero Dawn, giving Warframe more changes. Warframe and Horizon Zero Dawn. I don't remember to be honest. Check out. Uh, we shall. Let's continue. I actually did yesterday all the hunting grounds. I had a couple of time after I returned, and I managed to get all Blazing Suns. It took a couple of hours,
Only hear about the Nora back in the claim.
but I didn't get the reward from Lodge,
Lucky
so
that the Nora was
I
being
left it
protected by you.
for the
What
stream.
on earth were the Van?
If I remember correctly, you get better arrows, bows.
Back from the wild. You ready?
I'm searching the
Come on back. Excuse me, Outlander? I'm
trader.
looking
Yeah, this one.
for Banuk artifacts.
Thanks you for the trader that takes the crystals.
Arrested 2 for disorderly conduct last night.
Gives me the key. Yeah. Gives me the blue green box. Huh. Don't have Stormbird. No, what that is. Stranded figure. One, two, three. This is for her though. Not a small game. Big. I mean, let's get them. Doesn't matter. Stock. Oh yeah. Good one. Yeah. You can buy only Kim's lens.
You don't want to know what they were doing.
So let's get.
Always stay bright, always stay alert.
Rum merchant. They'll as soon cheat you.
And also there was a merchant that was selling.
Yes. I will leave you. Ah,
Shut.
you're everything I'm not. Strong, brave, active. Come, talk a spell.
No.
There was a merchant that was selling whatever I couldn't get.
We're letting the Asaram take Deval? They'll give him a rap on the knuckles and let him go.
Knew it was only a matter of time before an Oseram tried to kill the Sun King.
A woman is
And we need Thunderjaw lens. Right. Glinthawk. Was it the Glinkhawk? Have 6. Then it's something. Does it give them to me if already got? Yeah. But 3 crystals to begin with.
It
Better
was
than none.
Taval. He tried to kill the Sun King. Unbelievable.
Hawk Bradavin Khan Padish, cherished brother, and Sunhawk Talavad Khan Padish, beloved father. Let their memory and sacrifice be a beacon for all hunters, all people to follow.
What can I do for you today? How are the trials going for you? Have enough marks for a weapon yet?
I believe I have enough here. What next?
You brought in all the sun marks at once. You're going to make a lot of hunters jealous. Not that it takes much. I'm pleased to present to you a Lodge Blast Sling, a Lodge Rope Caster, and the Lodge Warbow. Congratulations, you're a master hunter of the Lodge. All I can give you now is encouragement.
Thank you.
I have been accepting trophies all day. How are you?
Oh, you know, another day, another parade of machines to defeat.
Trade you.
Well, congratulations, Talana. I should get going.
Thank you, Aloy, despite the Nora. May you always take your prey.
How much Oseram influenced the palace?
Uh, this is something else. This is something. No, just. I cannot. Get that. Sure, why not? Do I have anything with handling? Okay. Now we have enough to be able to compare. Praise tier shot. Praise damage. disconnected. So yeah, I also bought this case. It's surprised that I damage and handling. Just have higher handling. I mean, adding tier doesn't help. And this handling.
Again leads the hunter's
You there, Outlander? Do you have relics to trade?
I've already given you everything that I had. What?
I got a pair of sturdy Osram hands.
Now here's a phase I don't mind seeing.
I have delayed this mission here. To go figure out what the canisters. And I think I have missed a couple. Oh.
Saving these for the trail.
Oh, she's too far down.
Get this done quickly.
Karma is a bitch.
You're a question waiting for an answer. This isn't a cave. It's a ruin.
I cannot get in here, right? No.
Haven't seen one of these since I was a little kid. These devices are missing power cells. I'll have to find power cells to get these to work. I think the old ones use numbers like this to indicate time.
Ah.
There, fits. I just need to slot in one more. That's two.
Okay.
It's some kind of code. Maybe there's a clue nearby.
A clue nearby. Question, how do I know which one it's which? This is 12, so the other is 0, so left and right are up. 1 at 3 o'clock.
Maybe there's some more information nearby. Something that will tell me how this works.
The other is
Looks like each dial has 4 positions.
6 o'clock.
Maybe if I get each dial in the right position.
The other it's at 9 o'clock. Maybe the other way around.
Did it.
Yep.
Now to check the door. Those clamps have the armor locked in place. Maybe there's a way to power up the mechanism, release the clamps.
You want it fast, cheap, and good. That's what we are going to deliver by using the vegetable nanofiber weave instead of platinum. Passing with 400 EV projector. Just our and I'm confident can get the shootout by action. Haven't died in of elite you. Yet half the and talk twice the. That sounds good for a military equipment. All we need is the balance of our vortex and another very experienced subject. No, to be breaking to the breaking point. Any more delays will jeopardize and will jeopardize the schedule. So may God be with you, Jane. This done. I want the blaze though. Ah, yeah, the other room.
Just need to install these power cells. That should do it. These numbers. They must be related to segments of a circle.
Do I have more power cells? I don't think I have. Don't think I have other power cells. Yeah, I don't have any. Oh well. Where is the mission? Ooh. Maybe after this we will go for the DLC. Go, my trusty
It's
Pokemon.
heavy. Well, it's going white.
Fight the rest. Hello, my dude. What are you selling? 20 wires. Please. Which one is mine? Yeah, who cares?
Eclipse.
I'm not showing any focuses at that location. Shouldn't be anything you can't handle on your own. Carry on.
Thanks. On my own, all right?
Be ready at all costs.
Okay, no more sneaking.
Where is she?
Come out of the grass and fight!
I wish I can override that. Okay, chill here. Chill here.
The Grave Horde. In the shadow of a metal devil. Great. This must be the pass O'Toole was talking about, with Banuk territory just above. scrabbling a bit. They're inside too.
Say again, Lieutenant.
I got some. Titan is through the defenses. Still on approach. A live one. And it's pissed.
We got no mobility in here. It'll punch right through us.
We hold the hedge at all costs. Then push back out.
A battle. Frozen in ice and time.
Looks like quite an enduring victory we put our foot in today. Contact in 30 seconds.
Hey, think that's enough time for Sobek to finish Zero Dawn?
If this is really it, I gotta say, it's been an honor to serve beside these tanks.
Here it comes.
Brace for contact!
Are you getting this, Silence? Silence?
Titan inbound, same play as Akron. Base defense locks it down. We engage, sever the limbs, blast out the fountains. Another day in the life.
Operation Enduring Victory.
What's that?
What would that mean?
on point.
Whatever it was, it didn't seem to have turned out very well. Silence, you getting this?
What is it?
All these soldiers. You died here.
People die all the time.
Stop
I'll
them!
keep going and find something in
Oh! Oh! Fall before the shadow!
That does it. Time to take a look around the room.
Where the fuck were they?
Must have been where the soldiers slept. Like the lodge in Mother's Heart, I guess.
Log. Third Battle of California Marine. The swarm came in from the Pacific, and I don't know if it was the local Minutemen or the crazy 15th, but they'd set the garbage patch alight. Man, the sea was on fire. That stuff was... The first wave of bots came in covered in burning sludge. bought us an hour or two of slaughtering them on the beaches before the swarm recalculated. We pulled them inland, back through the Kalmar sprawl. Dropped buildings on them, EMP'd the grid. Standard operating procedure. The last time I was in California, I was 5, 6? The light was like that vintage social... The last time I was in California, I was 5, 6? The light was like that vintage social net filter that was everywhere in the 40s. Log. First battle of the Eastern Seaboard Wall. Had a long run up to it.
What was this place?
This was before Kalmar, and projections were a lot worse for the East. For 3 weeks, we kept getting scrambled out to some coastal burg to train Minutemen. It was always raining on account of Europe already being torched. Block after block of prefab barracks. They were still printing barracks right up until the hour the main force hit. The Minutemen? We ran combat drills with them in the streets where they'd lived, trying to pretend they might live to die somewhere else if they paid attention. Nothing worse than the ones who actually bought into it. Hopeful, pestering us with questions about Zero Dawn like we know something they don't. I swear, the more we do this, the more like the bots we are. Except they learn from every fight. And us? I'm not so sure.
Recalls, I've been instructed to remind you of Article 115 of base policy regarding unauthorized use of processor cycles. Specifically 115C. Any holographic simulation not directly related to operational training or efficiency. Consider yourself reminded and enjoy your gaming.
Oh.
Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast on active duty. 4 months with the Reckon recalls, I don't know, 20 drops. In and out of the West Coast, fighting with these civilian enlistees, scrappy guys and gals. Their training is basically, here's a DEW, when you see a bot, hit it. But somehow it's all coming together. Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down Horus at Lithium Beach. Pulled out before its buddies arrived, but to see a big one go down, I hope you made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're gonna have a shot at turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs, that everything will be the way it used to be. I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry. Deployments are getting real long and tougher every time. The swarm's getting better at predicting us. Less of us now. And we have to put in 10 times the work for everyone gone. Like a family business on hard times, only... This isn't my family. It's not with you.
Metal.
I still try to see you.
How'd they
the
have
life
it
we had
comfortable?
in the eyes of
It
the
was
people
the
out
metal
there.
world.
I remember
they were
when they were
used to it.
glad to see us. When they still had hope. It all seems to be slipping away. I don't even recognize the places we're defending. The only thing I know I'm still fighting for is you. For Zero Dawn to turn this around. Whatever the hell that is.
Just one bed. Maybe their war chief's room. Red light. Guess that means no power. A holographic interface. There must be some kind of useful information.
Up, down.
Three power lines, 3 sources. That makes 1.
I don't know if this is how I should be done, but up, up, down.
That's 2. 1 more.
Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot? Goes like this. Bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter. Didn't expect to hear nature poetry from the lips of Mike the GT Tech now, did you? As usual, I defy expectations.
I don't know where east west is. So fuck off. Which mission are we? The Grave Horde. Yeah, there is up, up, down, down. Up, right. So it's maybe dyslexic. Goes down. No.
Okay, that did it. Sounds like that did it.
Turns out I was dyslexic and
Tools being used. And voices. More clips. Must be another way in.
oh, a parcel. Great.
It's them, all right. They're not looking for answers. Just weapons.
I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah. Don't know which side he's. Dude, he exploded in front of you. Whose body is that? Stop moving. Okay. Weapons. The
Got him over here. Get out there and look, brothers.
Here we go again. Handy?
Oh. I think I heard some beeping. Not sure if this is the correct way to do it.
Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast on active duty. 4 months with the wreck and recalls, fighting with these civilian enlistees, scrappy guys and gals. That's all coming together. Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down a horse. I hope you made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs. I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry. Deployments are getting real long. We have to put into work for everyone. Like a family business. I still see you in the eyes of the people out there. They were glad to see us. They still had hope. I'm still fighting for you.
Status report. 9th Mechanized Response Brigade, Commanding Officer Lieutenant Fiona Morrell. Unit morale continues to be adversely impacted by outbound engagements against the Pharaoh Plague, especially when said engagements occur in sectors where civilian guard enlistees have been heavily engaged. The scope and nature of fatalities suffered by civilian guard and unarmed civilians in these sectors defy description. And witnessing it is generating a pervasive sense of hopelessness in the unit. Accordingly, I once again request that deployments of the 9th MRB be temporarily refocused on facilities that are mission critical to Project Zero Dawn. And once again, I request an immediate update on the status of Project Zero Dawn's timeline.
He ain't getting it.
Ames, I don't even know if you're alive anymore. The mails I get from you, they say they're from you, but they don't sound... They sound recycled. Phrases put together, and you don't say anything about the news I pass on. The containment zone, the rebreathers, the rioting, One Earth. What happened in the Dallas bubble, Ames, that wasn't the robots. They won't even give me a straight answer when I demand to know if you're still alive. They just say if your messages keep coming, then you're still operational. It's not fair, Ames. It's not fair that you won't be with me when the lights go out. I love you.
That's so sad.
Ames, I know I mail you too much. I'm just proud of what you're doing. Everyone back home is. We got moved inland 10 kilometers, just as a precaution, they say. School's still in session, so I get to keep my eye on Andres and Reggie. We never know where or when you're fighting, but when the VTOLs go over, all the kids run out and wave. I believe in you. I know nothing's ever gonna be the same, but I believe in you. I believe in us.
Deployment records. Operation. Those are the operations. What is ready and what?
What is this?
That? It's a map.
A map of what?
Our world. The planet Earth, Aloy. It's not flat like you thought.
Why would I think that? During eclipses, the shadow cast on the moon is curved. So our world is a globe. And it looks like this, from a distance.
We'll discuss this another time. Back to the matter at hand.
The Faro robots were spreading across the world, eating everything up. Somehow, Elizabeth stopped them before it was too late. But how?
Another is coming. I'm going to force it. Where is it? And see you in a little bit. I was about to say, I do not see blazes. Welcome back, peeps.
The Eclipse. Tampering with the Metal Devil. They don't think they can wake it, do they?
Watch out! Sun and shadow.
Another Kopish. And this one can move.
Oh! So fucking unfair. Yep.
Another Kopish. And this one can move. See them, they can't see.
Inventory. Wounds.
Fight or run.
Spotted something!
This will not go well for you. Here we are! Yeah!
They had to fight hundreds of those all at once.
Thank you, Dr. Sobek. You can take a seat.
What? You're going to thank her after what she just said?
Dr. Sobek has made the situation very clear, General, and given us an option. We should all be thanking her.
Oh, it's just... I mean, my God.
Maybe take this discussion offline.
There's not going to be any discussion. You saw the numbers. Now, Pharaoh, he'll foot the bill, but his money can't buy the time necessary to complete Zero Dawn. That can only be paid for in blood.
Oh, come on.
If we upgrade our fleet, crack the code somehow...
Were you not listening? Robots can't do the fighting for you this time. When it comes to hacking, this rogue swarm is an apex predator. Anything automated you throw at it, they will hijack and take over.
But this... We'd be throwing civilians into a meat grinder.
Commanders, the enemy we're facing self-replicates faster than we can kill it. And it eats biomass as fuel. Zero Dawn is all we've got.
So we put a railgun in the hand of every civilian strong enough to carry one, show them where the trigger is, and point them to the front? How the hell do we sell that?
By giving them something to fight for. Zero Dawn. The top-secret super-weapons program that will save us. So long as humanity holds off the swarm long enough for Dr. Sobek and her team to finish it. The file I'm sending contains the war plan for Operation Enduring Victory.
War plan? This is a war crime.
It may be ugly, but it's something. Consider the alternative. Dr. Sobek, I've secured use of a decommissioned orbital launch base outside Bryce, Utah as the Zero Dawn staging area. Plenty of space there. When can you get started?
I've already mailed you a list of alpha and beta candidates. Most are foreign nationals or subjects of corporate holdings, so extracting them...
Leave that to me. You'll get your dream team. Count on it.
Then I'll be off. Orbital launch base. What is that? What did these people do? What did Elizabeth do?
Dr. Sobek, as projected, the Wichita... Dr. Sobek, as projected, the Wichita...
Ah. If I knew there was a cutscene, I wouldn't have moved on.
That place. Now I just need to find the orbital launch base they talked about.
I've checked my data and located the base. That's the good news.
And the bad?
It's directly underneath the Citadel. The palace at Sunfall.
The capital of the Shadow Carja. Not exactly convenient.
The palace is crawling with Eclipse agents. Many in positions of authority, all of them wearing focuses. The moment they see you, Hades will too. He'll issue another kill order, and this time, the entire Shadow Carja military will be after you.
So, disable their focuses. You've done it before.
It's not that simple. Too many focuses in one place, each of them communicating with each other and back to Hades, a whole network of them.
Network? What's that?
Imagine a vast, invisible web stretched across the land from end to end, connecting focuses together, allowing them to communicate over vast distances instantaneously.
All right, so is there some way to cut the web down?
Crash the network. Audacious. Yes, there is a way. A weak point in the network.
Point the way.
I'll send the location data to your focus. Head there, and I'll be in touch when you're close with more directions.
What was Zero Dawn? What sort of super weapon did Elizabeth make? She stopped the machines, but not before the world she knew, her civilization, ended. Let's hope it won't come to that again. Now, how am I gonna get down from here? Oh, this should be quite the ride.
I know there was a wire, but I couldn't Ah, fuck it. That way we are going to go for the Banuk.
Might need this.
What are you doing, Aloy? This path leads to the cut. The Banuk have nothing to offer besides useless mysticism. The Eclipse won't stand idle while you waste time playing in the snow. Return to your task.
I was thinking, Banuk shamans thread blue cables through their skin, right? Kind of like someone else we know, huh? So maybe the real reason you want me to stay clear of the Banuk is to stay clear of your past.
It's the ancient past that concerns me, Aloy, not my own. Which is why you should stop prattling and get back to what matters. But as usual, you'll do as you wish.
Touchy.
Touchy.
Yeah, this is useful. This one's a new predator. Can see the heat coming off it.
Ah! It's okay. I lost many shots either way. He moves too much.
This one's a new predator. Can see the heat coming off it.
Three?
This one's a new predator. I can see the heat coming off it. Alert.
I dodged. Doesn't matter, right?
This one's a new predator. I can see the heat coming off it.
What? Fine. Fucking fine.
This one's a new predator. I can see the heat coming off it.
All of them.
Red light.
Bitch. Okay. I spent quite a lot. Close it. quite a lot of blaze. Scorch Heart. The DLC in the very hard mode, it's going to be a pain in the ass.
Okay, that's a welcome, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Ha! You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
You made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
Smoke rising from the mountain. And the village, too. What's it for?
In times like these, you must not forget the importance of ceremony.
Our shaman has abandoned us. Our chieftain has
Fire.
You died on Thunder's drum. Your songs will not be forgotten.
The fire.
Must be something big going on. Most of the village is moving towards that smoke.
A horrible price to pay, and so little to show for it.
I do not think that our hunter's blood is on Aratek's hands. He led them to a great challenge. That is all.
So
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrand, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead, but not today.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
healing.
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for, falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the daemon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight and die as well as they did?
My courage! My spear!
Our blood is in your teeth, Aratak!
We are Banuk. Our enemies are prey.
The daemon. That frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice, for free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Ourea, spouting on about spirits and daemons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Ourea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her, but no. Here's Big Aratak, gearing them up to do it all over again.
What is it about the Banuk you can't make sense of?
Well, everything's a test to them. A hardship to endure. A challenge to survive.
Seems like they don't have much of a choice in a place like this.
Yeah. A land cold enough to crack teeth, filled with wild animals. You think they'd accept a little reasonably priced aid. Oh, believe me, I've tried to convince them. But a Banuk with nothing left to prove might just lie down and die.
Have you ever heard of a man named Silence? Tall, deadly serious, cables in his skin? Like a shaman?
I've heard that name once or twice, but always whispered. Like some boogeyman the Banuk want to forget. I'm not sure what went down, but I got the impression he messed with the Conclave. Or they messed with him.
Conclave?
All the most important shamans gather in Banur from time to time to keep up with the latest mumbo-jumbo. No idea how they all fit into one tent without those crazy headdresses getting locked up on each other. Ourea's been to that shindig, but when I asked her what it's like, she just gave me a dirty look. So if you want to know more, you'll have to find her and make her like you, I guess. Good luck.
And Ourea is the one who spoke about this daemon?
That's right. Told Aratak and the others that it lives up on Thunder's drum. And they believed her.
But you don't.
Look, I don't know what Ourea found up there. A shaman's not going to talk to an outlander. The machines in the cut are getting more vicious, that's a fact. It could be because of the daemon, or it could be because they all got indigestion, for all I know. But Ourea's not around to explain. She took off, and no one knows why.
Is Aratak a renowned warrior around here?
He's a Werik chieftain. His voice carries a lot of respect. Not that you hear much of it. Man talks about as much as a dead fish. But when he and Aurea came to town with their Werik, it drew more Banuk to this little burg than I'd ever seen. Know what else I saw, Aloy? My own little trade route, stretching all the way back to the claim. Then, he goes and leads them off to their death at the claws of angry machines. So much for my best customers.
What are these Weriks about, Bergrand? Some sort of tribe within the tribe?
Not like our clans back home. You don't get born into these things. They hold tryouts. Prove your best at something and you might get a place. Some Weriks come and go. Some last as long as metal. The whole Banuk territory, Banur, is just a bunch of the biggest, oldest Weriks.
I'm not sure if I'm less confused or more confused.
Well, here's the sure thing. Each Werik has a chieftain and a shaman. They make the decisions. All well and good, except the chieftains are hard-headed, and the shamans have their heads in the clouds.
You said you've lived out here for 2 winters?
Aye. Back home, some fur traders told me about this steel-forsaken heap of tents. Good location. Ripe for change. We were barely scraping by until this place started filling up for Aurea. A great prophet is coming, they said. I heard prophet. Honest mistake. Not that the Banuk are stingy, they just prefer to keep trade among themselves. We could get through to enough of them. We could really put this place on the map. Or at least on a map.
We?
Me and my daughter. My assistant, Varja. My assistant and my daughter. We seem to get along better as business partners. Her mother wanted me to show her a trade. She started tinkering with weapons. Say, when you need a break from this Banuk carry-on, stop in and see her. You're both, how do I put it?
Women?
No. Independent. Look for her at Long Notch, the easternmost Banuk camp.
I want to know more about this Daemon.
It's crazy talk, Aloy.
Or there's something to it. Something connected to how the machines behave.
Then you need to find Aurea. She was last seen headed for the mountains they call the Ice Rafts. I've heard only the shamans know the trail beyond those frozen peaks. But I do know where you could find her apprentice, Naltuk. He went north of the river, chasing rumors.
Rumors?
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks in the snow. Strange new structures. Some say a new machine, like no one's seen before.
Well, now I'm definitely interested. Thanks for the talk, Bergrand.
Don't mention it.
I wonder if Aratak can tell me more about Aurea or Thunder's Drum.
Faster than we can hunt.
Might be worth a shot.
Do you have a merchant on the map? We do.
Good hunting today. We reunited many machine spirits with the belief.
Seems that I'm a little bit under gear.
I wonder what stories.
12. Badger and goat skin.
Cooley has chosen to paint above Song's head.
By rising waters.
There was another might hunt.
Here's to better days than this one. Apologies, I have much on my mind.
Do you have anything? Okay, let's ignore the Banooks. Ate shit. First thing we got in here.
The white teeth with
Oh, and I haven't done that. In about 1 hour and 30 minutes, I will close.
When we retake Meridian, we'll have to burn the filth out of the stone.
Dude, are you kidding me?
The sound of leaves rustling. It's comforting. And go! Safe. For a few minutes, anyway.
Dude. Why? He doesn't have anything.
Crash the Eclipse Focus Network, he said. So how are we gonna do that? Oh, wait. I forgot. We won't. I do all the dangerous stuff. You just listen in.
Complaining. Oh, is it here that...
There are the handholds, right where you'd said they'd be. Did you get that, Silence? No? Fitting name you got there.
Here. Any fifth?
All right. What now?
You wait, that's... What? Take a seat at the campfire and rest. When night falls, we'll talk.
At least I'll have a fire to keep me company. How nice of you to finally drop by.
Our purpose this night is to crash the Focus Network.
Yeah, tell me the part I don't know. How?
For starters, you'll need to infiltrate the Eclipse's main base.
Wait, what?
That's right. Fortunately for you, I brought you round to the back way. It's right through that crevice. Once you reach the base, you'll see the objective. A derelict tall neck that's been extensively modified. Climb the tall neck. Grafted into the top of its disk, you'll find a module of sorts. Destroy that, and the Focus Network will crash.
So you were part of the Eclipse?
I've never been part of anything. I serve my own interests, always. But it is the case that I assisted the Eclipse before I sensed the threat they might become. It was a mistake that I'm doing what I can to correct.
What sort of assistance did you give them?
Head through that crevice, Aloy. You have more important things to do than ask questions.
Let's see what's through here. Corrupted machines. Patrolling like guards.
More like soldiers. Held in reserve for a war yet to come. You'll have to get past them.
This is the easy way in?
The back way in. I didn't say it'd be easy.
The fact that you do not see it pisses me off.
Got their attention? They're scanning for me.
This one makes quite a damage. Can you tell me how this one shot it in guy, but this would be able to? Whatever. Ah, it's the chicken. The rooster. Come a little bit closer, come on.
It's over. Fight's on.
And that is coming. I'm going to force it and see you in a bit.
Explosions in the distance.
Pay that no mind. Doesn't concern you.
Ah, okay.
Getting close now. Head for that ridge.
Had to do it quick. Not much gets past them. You getting this? I see the legs of a tall neck down there, but no tall neck.
Damn. The transmitter's been moved. Check down the ravine to the left. Only place it could be.
So much for your insider knowledge. Toward the explosions. Great.
You got exactly one shot at this, Aloy, so spare the sarcasm and make it count. You see that bridge over the ravine?
Yep.
Memorize its location. There's a rappel point on the side. That'll be your way out.
And these Eclipse troopers?
Avoid them or kill them, your choice. The blasting should cover any noise you make. Find the tall neck and destroy the module on top.
Here we go.
When we take back Meridian, leave the killings to Helis. All I wanted is to take a bath. Ah! Something over here?
Move along now.
Nothing there.
Does any one of you have potions, by the way?
Some kind of signal.
Yeah, you have.
That shelter. It's bigger than the others.
Find the Tallneck, Aloy. There's no time to poke around.
There is if I make time.
Whoa!
Calm.
Dead, but not long. Watch out!
Okay.
You cannot run from righteousness. Vanished like a stalker. Someone likes to play hide and seek.
Do I now?
Is there fighting up ahead?
No. It's a mining operation. So long as you're quick, it won't affect you.
Oh good, another secret.
So long as King Itamen languishes at Sunfall, coddled by his mother, he will never learn the true lessons of the sun. I have tried to instruct him, but the shadow of his mother's influence is upon him. I took him to the palace balcony to behold an offering of sacrifice in the ring, but he showed no thirst for it. He averted his gaze. Look to the sun, I told him. Do not shield your eyes. In all things, it is absolute. One day, it nurtures life, and the next, scorches life away. It burns the skin of champions and wretches alike. Never does the sun show pity. That is
the example a Sun King must follow. The example of your father.
This armor. There's only one man big enough to wear this. Helis. This is his shelter? Not exactly fancy.
When I first set eyes on the buried shadow,
fanatic.
I trembled.
His only extravagance is his
Was
brutality.
I not the chosen of the
So you
sun?
know him.
Just
A
enough to
blazing
want to
light of
stop him.
faith to shred and scatter. When I first set eyes on the buried shadow, I trembled. Was I not the chosen of the sun? A blazing light of faith to shred and scatter darkness? Was it not my place to destroy this devil? But High Priest Bahavas instructed me in the prophecy and set right my frame of
What is
mind.
this place?
The distraction.
The murder of the true
There are
Sun
several
King
data
broke the
points.
cosmic cycle short of completion. A whole world cast into darkness, doomed. To resume and turn the wheel of time would require more than sun and faith. All forces must combine, all halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, night to day. Even a buried shadow wants the wheel to turn, for without a sun in the sky, there can be no shadow.
A mural of Meridian and the spire.
Holy Meridian. That's how he sees it. And his destiny is to win it back.
Every morning, I wake to the same nightmare. The same reality. Holy Meridian, in the hands of profligates. Debased. The spire, towering above the horizon like a glittering spike through the center of my mind. Every daybreak in exile is a mark of failure, but the count of days runs thin. I will see Meridian retaken, the profligates slaughtered, a true king restored to the Mesa throne. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. Never does the sun show pity. And yet, when my wife died in birthing, and in dying ended the life of my child unborn, I pitied myself. My lord sensed this, but instead of casting me down for weakness, he cast upon me a radiant beam of honor. He ordered my kin buried in the sacred caves reserved for royals and heroes. Unimaginable. Never again would I doubt that I am the chosen of the sun. Never again would pity find a place in me. Not for myself or another. When sleep refuses to come, I think of our wedding night. How you welcomed me to the marital bed. How after,
Did it.
when you fell asleep, I lay there watching your delicate
He's
face.
a fanatic, all right.
For all its beauty,
It gives
I
him a focus
detested
that you seem to lack.
fragility.
Now how about finding that tall neck?
Would
A
not have been
rage
easy to
swelled
guide
up
the
inside
planet on
me.
his path.
I
Why
abhorred
bother?
that bed.
Just
How its
find it and
softness
get to the
threatened to
dump.
swallow us up.
Destroy the module.
And that
Alert.
room, the stench
Irregular
of incense,
transmission
the
source
fine
near.
embroidery of the drapes, all of it weak. I slipped from the bed, threw open the casement, and lay naked on the stone floor, determined to spurn all seductions of comfort. But when I woke the next morning, you lay beside me, naked as I in the cold. Your body, stretched beside mine, seemed chiseled from stone.
I see it. They've
I saw
built
you
some
wake,
kind of structure
instantly
around it.
alert, like an animal
Climb
ready
it.
to
The
strike.
sooner this is done, the better.
You said nothing.
I don't like this.
You did not
Feels
have to.
Wrong.
Everything here
Already
is
you
wrong.
had shown me
Just to
beyond
get to the
doubt
module and destroy
that
it.
we were meant to be.
Hmm. Let me just. I see nothing here. What's the reason? I see something else. Ah, wait. I know what that is. Something.
I see the module.
Good. Now be quick.
This is Hades?
Aloy, this is not the time.
It's a metal devil.
Open the module's casing, now. Aloy, do as I say or all is lost.
Entity has come here. Entity miscalculated. Entity cannot destroy me. I am beyond its reach.
Maybe you are. But this isn't!
Destroy the entity.
Holy fuck!
Keep moving or you'll die.
Yeah, you think? What do you think I'm doing? Taking a nap? No way. Talk about a brave trail. Almost there. Ugh. What?
Don't fight, run.
Yeah!
Are you kidding me?
Out of the line
Head
of
left
fire!
towards the camp.
Got it. Almost out of it.
The whole base is on high alert.
Yeah, I noticed.
Keep moving! Watch out, there's more ahead.
Bridge in sight.
That's the way out.
I know.
Rough going, but you survived.
You knew Hades was there and you sent me to him?
I won't deny I risked your life, but it was the only way. Now, with the focus network down, we can both get what we want. Access to the secrets of Zero Dawn.
I'm past trusting you with secrets.
Good. That means you're wising up. Trust is for fools. It shifts and crumbles like sand. A poor foundation for any partnership. But mutual self-interest, now that is a solid bedrock upon which you and I might build a new science of understanding. We both need answers, Aloy. And thanks to you, we're on the verge of grasping them. At Sunfall, we'll speak again.
You miserable... Damn him. If I could toss this focus and be rid of you, Silence, I would. But we both know I need it. Sunfall it is.
Sunfall. The Mad King Jiran. Summer Palace. A bulwark of Carja might against the howling Forbidden West.
Thanks for the history lesson.
Is the ceasefire
But they have no idea what lies beneath. We will learn much from this. Aloy.
That's what I'm hoping. She's very pale. Is she unwell?
Yes. She's a fighter, but the fever on her won't lift. It only burns hotter. Her name is Shiana, my sister.
Isn't there anyone in Sunfall who can help?
We're refugees. We know our place. And there's only one healer in the territory. He's... difficult. His soul is in shadow.
His soul is in shadow.
Galiv. That's him. He's very clever, but he has little care for people. Perhaps the desert scoured it all away. Perhaps he was always like that. Either way, I know he won't help us.
Well, I'll see about that. Where would I find him?
Last I heard, he was patching up soldiers at Blazon Arch. Another border battle. I'll keep the moon from your brow.
I heard old Bahalis is hiring cutthroats to weed out enemies and traitors.
The Sun Ring. A proud tradition of the Carja.
It's not like this in Meridian. At least, not anymore.
Give them time. I'm sure they miss it. Now we get to see if your attack on their focus network was entirely successful.
What are you talking about? Did I crush...
Success. Welcome to the Citadel, Aloy. I'll check back with you in a moment. In the meantime, circulate.
Outlanders! If you want to hear about today's bounties, head for the throne room. You're not going to make any shards by standing out here.
I'll take the shards, even if it means having to listen to Bahavas.
I hear the Shadow Carja are looking for one of their own. Should pay well.
There's a ruse. Avad's a murderer, after all. Are we to take him at his word?
By the glory of the sun revealed. Behold, radiant Edaman, the one true Sun King, the light in shadow, whose will is light and whose light is law!
I command Lucius Bahavas to speak in my behalf.
By the will of radiant Edaman does the sun glare down mercilessly upon the traitor Uthid. To the hunter who brings his head to us shall go a bounty of 500 shards.
More prisoners than royalty, don't you think? Love your hair.
Not only did the wretch conspire to
You and I need to chat, little huntress. The green tent down in Shadowside. I'll be waiting.
Kinda busy.
And in doing so, demonstrated wanton disregard for the safety
We both know
of
you're
the
no killer for
king's
hire.
subjects.
Uthid is innocent. So come see me while there's still time to save him.
So, the way in I spoke of is right behind you.
You've got to be kidding.
Not at all. And you needn't worry about the Kestrels. They'll be too busy acting important to pay attention to you.
First time in the Citadel, gotta see the sun ring from on high.
The food is from Dowager Queen Nasadi, little ones. Her Highness knows times are hard and helps when she can. Eat, but bring some home for your families, if you have one. I've heard whispers about you. Rides machines, fancy spear, delightful freckles. Some even say you have a conscience. How extraordinary.
Who are you? You're obviously not one of the Shadow Carja.
My name is Vanasha. For now, all you need to know is that I'm a whisper of reason in this howling pit of insanity.
I know how that feels.
I'm sure you do. And so does Uthid. He's a good man, so naturally the Shadow Carja want to murder him. I've done some digging, and I think he's headed for the Green Climb. It won't take those mercenaries long to find him. He could use some help, if you're so inclined.
Stop being evasive and tell me who you really are.
Stop being evasive? You might as well tell me to stop being charming. It's impossible, but I like you, so I'll tell you a secret. I have friends in Meridian, and I like to do favors for them when I can. Uthid might be of use to them, if he survives.
How do you know Uthid is innocent?
I'm excellent at making inquiries. Look, he feeds orphans from his own rations and personally punishes anyone who hurts the old or infirm. The idea that he would try to kill Edaman is ridiculous. He must have found something that can embarrass the priesthood. Otherwise, Bahavas wouldn't risk marking such a well-regarded man for death.
What makes you think he's on the Green Climb?
He knows he'll be pursued, so he needs a hideout that's both familiar and defensible. He once single-handedly held off an entire bandit clan in those foothills. My guess is that he'll fall back on what worked before.
I'll do what I can for Uthid. But what about you?
What about me, what?
What will you do while I risk my life?
Useful things, little huntress. Look for 3 dead trees south of Sunfall. They mark the start of the green climb. Good luck.
Dude, how far back? Deep secret.
Were I a gambler, I'd put the lifespan of this ceasefire at... Oh, let's be generous.
Are you Galeev? The healer?
I had planned to spend the day gazing at the lands of my exile and feeling sorry for myself, but you're not from Sunfall, so this could be interesting.
I came from the tent city there. There's a sick girl. Her brother told me about you.
The answer is no.
What?
No, I can't spare the medicine, nor my time to administer it. My resources are already spread thin, thin as the soiled cloths I have to use for dressings.
Why won't you help?
Look at it from my perspective. What meager goods I can get must be smuggled in. That's expensive. The behemoth's share goes to the military. Of course, there are the demands of the Citadel. Helis's kestrels are so prone to sticky ends. What's left, that's for the nobles, who can pay well for my services.
Look at it from my perspective. A little girl is sick.
I think we are calling to each other across an ideological impasse.
What's stopping me from just making you do it?
I'd have to cause a situation. And you wouldn't harm the only healer disgraced enough to work for the Shadow Carja, would you?
Well, we've only just met, but yes, it's tempting.
And take it up with the Citadel. They decide who lives and dies. Nothing you can do would compare to my punishment if I use the last of my stock on a tent girl.
You're kind of an ass, healer.
There's no cure for a conscience, but in this line of work, I've built up an immunity to it. And yet, if you feel so strongly about this one girl, perhaps we can make a deal. My charity for a Thunderjaw heart.
That's not how charity works.
It is how deals work. You'd settle my debts. For a while.
Those parts aren't exactly easy to come by.
As it happens, a Thunderjaw prowls the Valley of Omens, north and west of here. I know it well because they expect me to put its victims back together. Runaways, mostly.
If I do this, it's not for you.
Oh, I'm not expecting you to do it at all. But I'll be heading back to the Citadel later.
Why do I need to kill it? I have Thunderjaw, right? Don't? Huh? That's a first. Or the game has removed it for me to be forced to hunt it.
This has to be the place. The Thunderjaw shouldn't be hard to find. Just hope I see it before it sees me.
Somewhere to hide.
The scrapes. That was worth it.
I'm pretty sure I had Thundertooth heart, but what else?
Saw a fight yesterday. One man choked another.
Waypoint, you shock.
I have your machine part. A deal's a deal. See to the girl, and it's yours.
On my oath. But tell me, if this girl survives, what do you suppose is her future?
It's better than not having a future at all.
What a charming notion. Come, come, let's be quick about this. Kindness doesn't keep well in the heat.
So many took the view from Meridian for granted. One wonders how they like the view now.
It's you. Hello again.
I've brought someone to see your sister.
How did you... What did we do to deserve... No, wait. I don't even want to ask, in case a shadow passes over and it's gone.
Smart boy.
She'll have his full attention, won't she?
Once I'm freed of other distractions, yes.
Someone told me sucking on a pebble would relieve hunger pains. But I've been sucking on one since this morning, and I've been cursing the apostate so long sometimes I forget we used to live among them.
That's enough excitement for
Dawn
my
breaking.
rest day.
Every time.
Quest.
Different.
The man...
Oh yeah, people, Wednesday, I will not have power when I get home. So, yes, I will cancel out the stream and I will see you all.
Trees, just like Vanasha said. Let's see if Uthid came through here. These tracks lead up that rise. Must be the green climb. Foot tracks stop here. Time to climb. All right, made it. Where did you go, Uthid? Food scraps. I'll bet Uthid stopped to see if he was being followed. He must have kept going. I've got to catch up. A dead machine. Uthid's been hunting. Everything useful has been stripped. Uthid's been gathering components, probably for ammo. Antox, looking to scavenge.
Why kill them?
Low and quiet does it. Oh! Stay down! All right, back to Uthed. Where'd he go from here? Uthed took down a Ravager. Not an easy kill, but worth it for the parts. Everything useful has been stripped. Dead Watchers. More scrap for Uthed's stockpile.
The next one doesn't miss.
Uthed?
You're young for a bounty hunter. Or am I old for a soldier?
I'm not here for the price on your head, Uthed. I believe you're innocent.
Innocent? Come on, then. If this is a trick, it's a good one. You've earned your kill.
Need them soon enough. No tricks. Just talk.
All right. Speak.
I want to know what happened at Sunfall. What really happened.
All right. For weeks, each dawn in the tent city came with a new death. Always in their sleep, no struggle. The old, the infirm, sometimes the young. Those who couldn't fight for the cause. I should have realized then it was a culling.
Who would do such a thing?
They thought it was a curse, an evil spirit. But it was only a man. And a silent poison. It took time to catch him, but we did. We brought him before Bahavas for the sun's judgment.
The High Priest Bahavas? He's the one who put the bounty on you.
Yes. He thanked me for my diligence, then had his guards release the villain. You see? It was he who ordered the culling. Then they turned on us. Should have died with my men, so their loyalty meant something. 20 years I gave to the sun. For what? Malice and murder? As for honor, sacrifice, true sacrifice, the kind priests and rulers know nothing of, it's all a fat joke.
If it's honor you seek, the Sun Carjas seem trustworthy. A little stuck up, maybe, but trustworthy.
Those Carja once raided your Nora lands. Raided every land we could reach. It was the Sun's will. I did what I was told. Others did worse. But as their captain, I had...
Uthid, I don't care what you did. I can't absolve you. But the Carja are changing their ways. You could too.
Perhaps. Avad doesn't understand what the Sun demands of its soldiers.
Perhaps he understands it too well.
Now you sound like the blameless Murad.
I can believe you're a good man. But why go with the Shadow Carja in the first place? Why serve them?
Because of Itamen, of course. He was the one true Sun King.
Itamen's just a child.
Yes, an untainted vessel. I believed he was pure. But they used him. Used our faith. I can see that now. No shadows under a noonday sun. Bahavas didn't need to disgrace my name. I did it myself, serving a rotten throne.
I met someone who wants to get you out of this. A woman named Vanasha. But first, we need to get you out of here.
What are you? You look like a hunter. You give orders like a soldier who's been out... Mercenaries. Think they'll all line up to tell me I'm innocent?
Should have stayed on the plains, Carja! The mountains belong to us! Keecook's killers! When we're done with you, you won't even leave an echo!
You didn't make it hard to be followed. Almost as if you wanted to go out in a showdown.
Not much gets by you.
Is that? Yeah, trouble.
Keep up the attack! We still got another squad on the way! It's up to you now, man! Rally! We can still finish them!
Can't get it. Ah! Ah! Regroup, Lords! Regroup! Ah!
Move in! We'll send the rest as soon as they arrive! Ah!
Into the fray! A righteous fight! For what it's worth.
Get your... Not gonna see it coming.
Victory!
Not staying
Won't be the last. Follow me. I've stacked supplies up above.
Snow haze. White as bone. That thought got dark.
Cutscene.
Up and over. Grab what you can while we still have time.
Ooh, there's a gun up here.
A robust defense is the most satisfying to break. All right, Marvels. We brought the priest out here, so let's put on a show for him.
I know that, Hood. We've unfinished business, Bahavas and I. This will be difficult. I think you rallied to a lost cause.
I don't intend to die today, Euthyd.
I did. But you're starting to change my mind.
Beats.
Look out! To your left!
Just hoping it won't scare them off. Need ammo.
No shame in taking cover.
Fight back!
My reputation can take a few more misses.
That's the last of the Marvels.
Bahavas thought he had enough fodder to keep him safe. Now there's hope for justice. Will you come with me? This won't be easy. Bahavas still has his personal guard. Across there and we'll have him.
I had to come here myself to end your suffering, Uthid, and mine. The Outlanders led us here, and now that they are dead, their price is most affordable. But enough with needles. It's time for blades. Remove them from the sun's sight.
Looks like we're introduced.
Take the fight to them!
Ah!
Kill the traitor! Kill Nora! You thugs will make it hurt as the shadow falls upon them. For us, fall beneath us. The sun sets on your pathetic life, Uthid.
For justice! If any remains.
Make it hurt as the shadow falls upon them.
Go in!
Come on, it was a cutscene.
Whatever deal you worked out with him, I'll double it. More than double it.
No. I'm tired of this, Bahavas. The lies and the violence and your cheap scented oils. I don't suppose you'd kill yourself.
I had to. I had to. Prune the weak, or all the Carja in Shadow are doomed.
This solves nothing. But may the sun find some worth among your drying bones.
Very emotional dad.
That was quite a fireworks show.
You took your time?
I was busy. What do you think happened to Yan Shund, the other mercenary band? And I had to organize passage to Meridian for a wanted man. Give us a moment, Uthid. Girl talk. You've had quite a day. I never imagined Bahavas would blunder into his own trap. His death opens up wonderful possibilities. Remember Itaman and Nasadi, the Child King and his mother guarded like hostages at sunfall? With Bahavas gone, no one will be watching them. I want to get them out. And I could use your help.
Kidnapping the Sun King of the Shadow Carja is no small task.
It's not kidnapping. They want to go to Meridian, to safety.
How do you know that?
I've been posing as Nasadi's handmaiden. She's scared. For herself, of course, but mostly for Itamen.
Why do you care what happens to them?
Itamen is the Shadow Carja's figurehead. If he defects, it will remove their last trace of legitimacy. Beyond that, he's just a boy who clings to his mommy. He made a little grazer for me out of matchsticks once. It wasn't very good, but still, nobody ever made anything for me before.
What's going to happen to Uthid now?
Don't worry. You gave him a second life, and I'll put it to good use. He'll be welcomed in Meridian as a military advisor. Hopefully he can help Avad finish the Shadow Carja with as little bloodshed as possible.
What's going to happen at Sunfall now that Bahavas is dead?
Oh, it will be glorious. The priests will panic. There'll be infighting, skullduggery, and backstabbing as they wrangle for power. Best of all, they'll be distracted. Bahavas, your life brought misery, but your death is a flower that blooms in abundance.
What do you need to get Nasadi and Itamen out of Sunfall?
With Bahavas dead, Sunfall is the easy part. I'll handle that. The big fuss will be crossing the border to the Sundom. Find my friend, 3 Tohuadiv near the Branded Shore. I hired his crew to sweep the path, so all you have to do is wait for me.
If this Wadiv has already cleared the area, why do you need me?
Contingencies, little huntress. Something will go wrong, and I need protection I can count on. You.
I'll try not to disappoint.
The Nora said you would help me. Are we bound for Meridian?
Only if you want to go, my dear.
What choice do I have?
None at all. I was just being polite.
Okay, Vips.
No.
What makes you
getting
think
any warmer
Avad
out
will
here.
welcome me after I served his enemies?
He's a forgiving man. Just smile a lot. You can't smile, can you? No, that's a grimace. Nervous about going to Meridian?
I've been a soldier for 20 years.
This'll do.
I do not get nervous.
Not even around the
Σωστό γιο. Τι κάνεις? Αληθώς. Πάμε λίγο βασικά κλείνω.
Are we bound for Meridian?
Only if you want to go, my dear.
Είναι κάτω ο πατέρας μου και θα πάω να το
None at
βοηθήσω.
all. I was just being polite.
Καλά και εγώ. I will find someone to raid you at, guys. Let's see. We will continue with Horizon Zero, but I need to find someone to raid you at, guys, too. Επίσης, δώσουμε ένα λεπτάκι να βρω κάποιον να ρεϊντάρω. Okay, found someone. Gothic Neko-chan. Thank you for everyone for joining in. Have fun. Enjoy your week. Hopefully I will see you tomorrow. And this evening I will be playing Warframe and doing my weeklies. Have fun. your day. And yeah, see you next time.